Ni logo bado?
Bado ni logo.
Presenters mnikaribie.
Oh, ni delay eh? Iko na delay ndio maana tunakuwa na delay.
Kama label yako inakaa mbona una label?
Rembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kubatha ha ninde umnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
baminto baguzingo bali kenyi mwenzi moja se kongamano koba ya mwaka obocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwenzi kuyamona
an iluonga ni Dryrun ojende weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Ivon Magovi. Ndakoyanza kubadha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe Mosi, mumera bananga ngana shikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangara lala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lenda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubomo kalangmanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbomu. Mnakaribisho nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawea andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwari mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno
endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩnĩ kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana baminto baguzingo bali kenyi mwenzi moja se kongamano koba ya mwaka obocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwenzi kuyamona
An iluonga ni Dryrun ojende weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Ivon Magovi. Ndakoyanza kubadha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe Mosi, mumera bananga ngana shikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangara lala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lenda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubomo kalangmanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbomu. Mnakaribisho nyusini muhasu.
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawea andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwari mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno
endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩnĩ kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana baminto baguzingo bali kenyi mwenzi moja se kongamano koba ya mwaka obocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwenzi kuyamona
An iluonga ni Dryrun ojende weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe musi Wananga Yvonne Magovi ndakoyanza kubathaha ninde umnene wetu National Youth Day 2023 bakaribisha musi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwezi kusangararala nende burumo yofo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomokala mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwagi mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethĩa kĩathĩnĩ kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethĩa mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto baguzingo barikenye mwezi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwezi uyamono
iluonga ni Dryrun ojeni weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa nyinga en Bran Ouma an gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong' uduto rwako wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe musi Wananga Yvonne Magovi ndakoyanza kubathaha ninde umnene wetu National Youth Day 2023 bakaribisha musi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwezi kusangararala nende burumo yofo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomokala mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwagi mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethĩa kĩathĩnĩ kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethĩa mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto baguzingo barikenye mwezi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwezi uyamono
iluonga ni Dryrun ojeni weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa nyinga en Bran Ouma an gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong' uduto rwako wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe musi Wananga Yvonne Magovi ndakoyanza kubathaha ninde umnene wetu National Youth Day 2023 bakaribisha musi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwezi kusangararala nende burumo yofo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomokala mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwagi mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno
endo amwika maitu ndina mwiu mingi muno sana nundu ningethia kyathini kinene kya murumo witu ula munene kila gikethia mwaka wa 2023 nitwamuthoti nyonthe tukatsunga kila kindu kyonthe tu ni mubea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenyi mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka ugocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwenzi uyamono
an iluonga ni Dryrun ojeni weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro tel ne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Musi, Bananga Ivon Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Musi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangararala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lienda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka lang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya narika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbomu. Mnakaribisho nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwati mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩũ mingi mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũla mũnene kila gikethia mwaka wa 2023 nitwamuthoti nyonthe tukatsunga kila kindu kyonthe tu ni mubea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenyi mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka ugocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwenzi uyamono
an iluonga ni Dryrun ojeni weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro tel ne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Musi, Bananga Ivon Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Musi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangararala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lienda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka lang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya narika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbomu. Mnakaribisho nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwati mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩũ mingi mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũla mũnene kila gikethia mwaka wa 2023 nitwamuthoti nyonthe tukatsunga kila kindu kyonthe tu ni mubea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenyi mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka ugocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwenzi uyamono
an iluonga ni Dryrun ojeni weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. an gi mor mar rwako nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Makaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi kusangararala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarika nzangu. Nefoli lienda habra kubwa mukalang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya anarika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbo. Mnakaribisho nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ. Iguai mũrĩ anyite ũgeni, nĩ thengio mũno. Endwa mũika maitũ, ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩrĩa gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023.
Sporty excursions such as football, volleyball, hiking, and biking.
Nikimwambia msichana tunajua hapa niko na lawyers ka 15. Unataka kuniitisha ransom.
Alafu naandika hapo, naambia waandike hapo before fame.
Alafu namtumia na mwambia asipokutumia pesa. Huyu namuona sana. Niko karibu kwa. Hata ukikimbia we'll still get you.
Take a picture. I don't like
Kai.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Makaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi kusangararala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarika nzangu. Nefoli lienda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubwa mukalang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya anarika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbo. Mnakaribisho nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ. Iguai mũrĩ anyite ũgeni, nĩ thengio mũno. Endwa mũika maitũ, ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩrĩa gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023. Nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana ba minto bagusingo bari kenyi mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwenzi kuyamono
an iluonga ni Dryrun Ouma. Ojende weche na duto amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto e romo kamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Dryrun Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
The youth in Nairobi West region are involved in various activities that aid in the vision and the mission of the New Apostolic Church. Some of the activities include sporty excursions such as hiking.
Nisiangalie, nilikuwa naangalia, nilikuwa najua.
Bonge.
Nitakuwa na pesa huko. Wewe wase. Yeah. Some of the activities include sports.
Naona kama hapa kumejaa sana. Who is not required here?
Thiothe aria meguku hamwe nanyi ndina gikeno kiingi muno gukorwo twi mucemania-ini uyu hamwe na munene mutumwa munene witu ikwai muri anyite ugeni ni thengio muno endo mwika maitu ndina mwiyo mingi muno sana nundu ningethia kiathini kinene kia mutumwa witu ula munene kila kiathia mwaka wa 2023 nitwamuthoci nyonthe tukacunga kila kindu chonthe tu ni mubea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenye mwensi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka ubocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwensi ya mona
Iluonga ni Dryrun. Ojende wese na duto, Amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa. Warwako uduto e romo.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esangaroba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangararala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lienda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka lang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya narika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu. Mnakaribisha nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nanyi ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtumwa mũnene witũ ikwai mũrĩ anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyo mingi mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtumwa witũ ũla mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoci nyonthe tũkacũnga kĩla kĩndũ chonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenye mwensi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka ubocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwensi ya mona
Iluonga ni Dryrun. Ojende wese na duto, Amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa. Warwako uduto e romo.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esangaroba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangararala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lienda habu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka lang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya narika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu. Mnakaribisha nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nanyi ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtumwa mũnene witũ ikwai mũrĩ anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyo mingi mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtumwa witũ ũla mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoci nyonthe tũkacũnga kĩla kĩndũ chonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenye mwensi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka ubocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwensi ya mona
Iluonga ni Dryrun. Ojende wese na duto amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabiro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibiro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwako, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe Mosi, mumera bananga na mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangara lala nendo brumo yofo mohongo. Orio mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli len dhahabu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka la mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbomu. Mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwari mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno. Endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoci nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana ba minto bagusingo bari kenyi mwezi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwezi ya mono
Iro ngani Dryrun ojeni wese na duto amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabiro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibiro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwako, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe Mosi, mumera bananga na mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangara lala nendo brumo yofo mohongo. Orio mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli len dhahabu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka la mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtumewe humbomu. Mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwari mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno. Endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoci nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana ba minto bagusingo bari kenyi mwezi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwezi ya mono
Iro ngani Dryrun ojeni wese na duto amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabiro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibiro tagi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwako, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Mosi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi numera banangangana mashikanda esangaroba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwezi kusangaralala nendo burumo yefo muhongo. Orio mno.
Kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomoka langmanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwari mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endwa mwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenyi mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu mwenzi ya mono
iluonga ni Dryrun. Ojeni wese na duto Amorka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibro tagi jatend joot warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no bro timore higa manyien higa 2023 kendo ibro tel ne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe musi bananga Yvonne Magovi ndakoyanza kuba dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023 makaribisha musi asante sana.
Mrembe bosi numera banangangana mashikanda esangaroba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwezi kusangaralala nendo burumo yefo muhongo. Orio mno.
Kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomoka langmanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nani ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwari mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno endwa mwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla gĩkethia mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenyi mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume munene inchu
Leta.
Our dear Apostle, our dear Chief Apostle, welcome to Nairobi West working area led by Apostle David Mwaniki. My name is Pauline. These are my co-presenters, Vincent Ouma and Valerie Zola. Kenya is part of the East African community and is majorly known for tourism and wildlife. Our region, Nairobi West, is located here on the map. Our region houses the headquarters of the East African District Apostle Working Area, led by our District Apostle, Joseph Opemba. This region has 6 major towns which are densely populated by the youth. The regions add up to a total of 12 districts. Nairobi West, led by Apostle David Mwaniki, is also has Apostle David Mwaniki is deputized by 2 bishops, Bishop Joel Nyaga and Bishop Wakefield Apeta. He is assisted by 12 district rectors, 122 rectors.
May I interrupt? Yeah, it's not the chief apostle. Sorry.
I
We
was
should be in
told
the
there
tent.
was a copy.
Yes, he should be in the tent. Mtakuwa na yeye kwa tent.
Yeah, so now. I...
But mmeonyesha ile kitu itakuja. Yani hiyo itatolewa. Hiyo ilikuwa kionjo So shepherd ndiye atakuwa chief apostle. So the apostle and the two bishops will be with you in the tent. Are we together?
So I'm not starting the certificate.
Not yet.
Okay. Because I was worried. I was like, who is the chief apostle now? Yeah.
So Shepherd Kariuki will be chief apostle. And then Evangelist is and then there's also
right now,
yao wataka mahali. I would prefer wakae hapa. So that as you introduce the area, you can see this is our apostle and the two bishops.
Biggest camera in town.
They will not speak. You will do the entire.
Achievement delayed.
Okay. So hizo viti zikuja hapa. Nani atabeba?
Viti leta hapa.
Because I was like, who is the chief apostle now? Like I'm just
Roger,
Sasa nyinyi mnatuconfuse. Mtakuwa wapi? Na hao ni presenters.
You need to be
Na mimi
hamota mloko hivi.
Our dear Chief Apostle, welcome to Nairobi West, our Apostle working area, led by our Apostle David Mwaniki and the two bishops. Kenya is part of the East African community and is majorly known for tourism. Our region, Nairobi West, is located here on the map. The region houses the headquarters of the East African District Apostle working area, led by District Apostle Joseph Opemba. This region has 6 densely populated areas that are majorly occupied by the youth. The regions contribute to a total of 12 districts. Nairobi West is led by Apostle David Mwaniki. He is deputized by 2 bishops, Bishop Joel Nyaga and Bishop Apeta. They are assisted by 12 district rectors, 122 dectors, who shepherd 122 congregations. They are also assisted by 247 priests and 86 deacons. We have a total of 417 ministers.
The youth in Nairobi West region are involved in various activities that aid in the vision and the mission of the New Apostolic Church. Some of the activities we have are sport excursions such as hiking and other sports. We also have the youth engaged in teaching Sunday schools, the Bible classes, and also the confirmants. They are involved in this because it encourages the youth, the Sunday school kids, and also for the confirmants by helping them becoming better. We also have mentorship and wellness sessions for the overall growth of the youth. The youth are also involved in helping the less fortunate by visiting children's homes and also visiting those in the hospitals. Finally, the youth are also involved in altar decorations and church cleanings.
When not in church, the youth are involved in various activities. Please come with me. This is an LV work done by Dennis. He's an electrical engineer. It is made to depict the National Youth Day. This here is Tina. She makes hair for her living. As you can see, she is making her hair. This here is a depiction of Mombasa Old Town project. It is done by Arnold. He is in the construction industry. He did this work with Pauline. So this is what they did, and they decided to showcase it for us for the National Youth Day. This here is Esther. She is a pastry chef. She makes pastries and cakes for her living, and she has something for you. Esther?
Karibu sana our chief apostle. A lucky birthday in your life. Spongy vanilla cake, and I made this cake for you. It will be my pleasure sharing it with you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good, thank you. I'll share with my thank you. Good, thank you.
This here is Rachel. She is in the tech and innovation industry. She has a digital guest book that she will kindly request you to sign. And finally, this is Billy. He's an artist.
Thank you so much, our chief apostle and our apostle. Here I have an art of our dear apostle, David Moniki, and I'd like him kindly to come, and I'd like to gift him with this. And in the D-Day, I'll do an art for our dear chief apostle, that's you, and our DA. Thank you.
Our dear Chief Apostle, we hope you have enjoyed our presentation. With your permission, we would like to take a photo with you. Please come here. In front.
Thank you very much for that session. So what we are going to do now is that we'll get feedback from the committee members on how they view our preparedness. The feedback is essentially intended to help us improve where we need to improve. So we take it positively, and then we see what to implement. So now tumetoa ya chair, he's now the chair.
Good. I think for now, let's go back to where we are, so that we do it. Just go back to where you are. So now the official bit is up. Tume, you can go where you are.
Bishops.
Good. So I love the way you came out and received the chief apostle. But I would like you to be a bit raise your voice when and okay, the smile is good, but raise your voice. It was a bit weak. Yeah. So let's try that again. Okay. So if you give us space.
Dear Chief Apostle, welcome to Nairobi.
Are you supposed to greet him, or you are not greeting? You are supposed to greet. Okay. Or you are, yeah, it's good to greet him. Yeah. So because I know the rest of the team, the rest of the areas they are greeting, so it's good to greet. Okay? So let's go all the way to where you introduced the apostles and the area.
Dear Chief Apostle, welcome to Nairobi West Working Area, led by our Apostle, David Mwaniki. Bishop Nyaga and Bishop Joel Apeta.
So pick the names.
Yeah.
You need to be sure. So let's do it again.
Bishop Wakefield Apeta. Kenya is part of the East African community and is mainly known for wildlife and tourism. Our region, Nairobi West, is located here on the map. To that page, I got the yeah, go on. Oh yeah. Sorry. Can you
So there's
start again?
something I want to pick. There's something you're missing. There.
Yeah.
And relax.
Relax.
Mimi ni shepherd wako. Sasa chief apostle akikuja, how will it be? Okay? So take it easy. Take it easy. Okay? Don't overthink. Just relax.
So, our dear Chief Apostle, welcome to Nairobi West Working Area, led by our Apostle David Mwaniki, Bishop Joel Nyaga, and Bishop Wakefield Apeta. My name is Pauline Kanuku, and these are my co-presenters, Vincent Ouma and Valerie Nzula. Kenya is part of the East African community and is mainly known for wildlife and tourism. Our region, Nairobi West, is located here on the map. Nairobi West houses the headquarters of the East African District Apostle area, led by our District Apostle, Joseph Opemba. This region has 6 mainly densely populated urban areas that are mainly made up of the youth. The regions add up to a total of 12 districts.
Okay, what do you mean, mainly made up of the youth?
Like the major population is the youth of those regions.
So our members are mainly
Yeah, the youth.
yeah. So
our members
just the wording is important. So can you rephrase that maybe to clearly bring the meaning?
Okay.
Like you want to say this densely populated area, that is the region that our members, the young people, come from, that area. How do you do that? That you can change. Just go on. Yeah.
Nairobi West, led by our Apostle David Mwaniki, he is deputized by 2 bishops, Bishop Joel Nyaga and Bishop Wakefield Apeta. They are assisted by 12 district rectors and 122 rectors who shepherd 122 congregations. They are assisted by 217 priests and 86 deacons we have a total of 417 ministers.
The youth in Nairobi West region are involved in various activities that aid in the vision and the mission of the New Apostolic Church. We have sport excursions such as hiking and other sports. We also have the youth engaged in conducting.
So now, you're doing it very okay. Yes. The voice. Okay? Because you are not telling me we have the rest of the team. So you need to speak up so that they hear. Yeah. So, Sam. Okay.
The youth in Nairobi West region are involved in various activities that aid in the vision.
The facial expression and the smile, you know? Yeah. So we relax, and the posture, yeah. Good.
The youth in Nairobi West region are involved in various activities that aid in the vision and the mission of the New Apostolic Church. We have sport excursions such as football, volleyball, hiking, and nature walks, which helps the youth in unity. We also have the youth engaged in conducting Bible classes for the Sunday schools and also for the confirmants in their preparation for the return of Jesus Christ. For the overall performance of the youth, we have the youth engaged in mentorship and wellness sessions. We also have the youth engaged in support to the less fortunate by visiting children's homes and also visiting the sick in the hospitals. Also, the youth are involved in altar decorations and cleaning of the church.
When not in church, the youth are involved in various activities. Please come with me. This is an LED presentation by Dennis. He's an electrical engineer. It was made to depict our National Youth Day. This here is Tina.
Just a minute. That transition, is it okay?
No, I placed it mahali.
Yeah.
We call it the work on changeover from one person to
part to the other.
Just let them go through.
So, let's go through. Let's start from here.
Start from the top.
Yeah, just here. It's okay.
Okay.
This.
Sorry.
This is Dennis.
Okay, this is Dennis. He's an electrical engineer. He's made this depiction of the National Youth Day service. It is an LED presentation.
Okay. I want to understand. You see, I want to understand. You see, you need to transit, and I know they will comment on that. Yes. Relax. And again, I need to. You see, you have moved from how the youth assist in the mission and the vision. You're supposed now you are tackling what other activities are the youth involved when they are not in. That needs to come out. Yeah, there's something missing. You know, that transition. There's something missing. Okay, where's Pauline?
Yes.
Just I need that transition. I need to understand. You see, you need to explain to the chief apostle. Now you are transiting from the mission and the vision, involvement of the youth, to now the activity. You understand?
I do that.
No, she needs to. You understand? That clarity needs to be there. So can we repeat again?
No,
So you
I
pick
think
from
she
there.
did. The problem was the pickup from her. So after she had done that, you know, as it is a continuation. It is not that like you are starting a new presentation. So you can use conjunctions like moreover. Are you getting that? She's just finished. In addition to that, you get that so that it is seamless, it is flowing. But it is like amemaliza yake
Umeanza yake.
Sasa wewe
She's speaking from the
wewe ushamaliza.
Yes, correct.
Sasa wewe umemaliza, wewe chukua usukani.
So let's repeat. We will go bit by bit. We are not in a rush, okay? And we want to, you see this area we want it to be perfected. Eh? So, and they will give their comments. This is just, hata wajaanza kuongea. Okay? Let's start again. So I think you are okay. So it's you transiting to...
No, the transition between the two also.
There was a bit of a challenge. Okay, let's see.
So,
you can
I
give
start.
it to Pauline.
I start from your part. Mwanzo ama your part. Okay.
So relax. I will not now stop the apostle. So I'll just
Okay.
come. Okay? You have already greeted. So
You're ready. My name is Pauline Kanuku, and these are my co-presenters. Hey, presenters. Okay, let me start again.
What I wanted to comment something on that. The moment you introduced the area, you don't have to introduce individual persons. They represent the area. So this is Nairobi West. The moment you introduce the apostle, the bishops and all that, just proceed.
How is the clock?
It's 6
The
times.
clock is 6.
6. So then you are, I think they are good.
Si hajauliza swali.
You
allowance ni asiye.
But then, at the end of it, we will guide you if you need to. You can introduce them, but if you have time, it all depends with the clock. But let's
We'll also have name tags
Yeah.
for you.
The tags can show.
The tags will
the tags will show the names, but let's see the clock.
Actually, the presentation I forgot about introduction. The first one, so we didn't do
and
that.
we thought that was the
Yeah, so I was supposed to introduce, but I forgot.
Let's see.
So I start from
Welcome.
Okay.
And I know you're
Our dear Chief Apostle, welcome to Nairobi West working area, led by Apostle David Mwaniki, Bishop Joel Nyaga, and Bishop Apeta. My name is Pauline Kanuku, and these are my co-presenters, Vincent Ouma and Valerie Nzula. Kenya is part of the East African community and is commonly known for wildlife and tourism. Our region, Nairobi West, is located here on the map. Our region, Nairobi West, houses the headquarters of the East African District Apostle Working Area, led by our District Apostle, Joseph Opemba. Our region has 6 densely populated urban areas, which constitutes of several members whose so hiyo part ndio na change. Yeah.
So that part you'll
Yeah, I
Hiyo
will
wachia
think.
watoto wa ECD. Hiyo wachia watoto wa ECD.
Is that
Sasa-
I need to figure out that sentence because we had not planned it.
Okay.
So that's why, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Nairobi West is led by Apostle David Mwaniki. He is deputized by 2 bishops, Bishop Joel Nyaga and Bishop Wakefield Apeta. They are assisted by 12 district rectors, 122 rectors, and who shepherd 122.
122,
100.
247. Okay, that then you are in Nairobi. That wacha hiyo tuachie pande zingine, but here, yeah, it's okay. Let's go.
Who shepherd 122 congregations. They are also assisted by 246 priests and 86 deacons.
247.
47 priests and 86 deacons. We have a total of 417 ministers.
The youth in Nairobi West region are involved in various activities that aid in the vision and the mission of the New Apostolic Church. We have sport excursions such as football, volleyball, hiking, and other sports. Some of the activities that the youth are involved in include teaching the Sunday school and also to the conformants the Bible study lessons. This is mainly done because they are involved in...
Just a minute.
Yes.
I know the hiking and sporting.
Yes.
How does it add value to the mission and vision? And maybe this is now you need to guide.
Yeah.
You need to bring that out.
Yeah.
How does it add value? Because that's what you are trying to answer here. Okay? How does it add value? It's something that your area needs to check whether this is something you want to involve, or you put it here, or you want to shift it to the other side. But I don't want to be the judge of that. I think the 2 coordinators they know what we are looking for, so they will guide you accordingly. So let's go on.
Some of the activities that the youth are involved in include sport excursions such as volleyball, football, hiking, and other sports. This helps create unity amongst the youth and also help them promote love of God. We also have the youth conducting Bible lessons for the Sunday school and also for the confirmants in preparing them for the return of Christ. Also for the overall growth of the youth, they are engaged in mentorship and mental wellness sessions. In service to the less fortunate, the youth are involved in visiting children's homes and also visiting the sick in the hospitals. And finally, but not least, the youth are involved in altar decoration and cleaning of the church.
Anything maybe you have picked?
Yes, a lot of mix up. Now, in the mission of the church, we have categorically classified them into two. We have internal activities and external activities. Now, we want to start with internal activities, the activities that happen within the church. They are well captured here, like altar decoration, singing in the church, in the choir, decoration of the church, cleaning, and all that. You need to start. You see, you are moving from hiking to altar to. You see, Yes. You need to arrange them in a way that you start with the internal activities, the things that happen within the church. Then you move to external activities. External are things like visiting children's home and the sick, hospital. By the way, this issue of hiking, in a net, please remove this. It does add value.
Then it's something else. We need to answer the issue of the choir there.
Choir is not here. Orchestra.
This is what the youth do.
Yeah.
That is not to be like
visiting children's home.
Maybe I can comment on the issue of hiking.
Yes.
I think it's important to have it.
Me too, I think so.
Unity of the youth.
No, we need first. But let's be together. What is the mission of the church? Let's start there.
Okay, there is that part for fellowship and stuff like that, building the oneness and then that thing needs to remain there. I agree with you in terms of the arrangement.
The organization
what
is
comes
where there's
there,
a problem.
and also like this photo, we'll need to change it. If we need to show Sunday school, we'll change that.
Yeah.
I think for everybody, I also want to just ask everybody to correct and stop saying youths. There's no youths, it is just youth. So can everybody just standardize and stop saying youths?
Yeah.
Because there's no English word called youth. It is just youth.
But just a minute, this is my area. I have to say what the youth they do. This is my area. So you need to put music here. You can't omit music.
So coordinator for this area, can you note what the apostle is saying?
This is my area.
The apostle is saying we need to see music. And this is what I said. If you are saying hiking and sports, how does it add value? You see, you need to not only say it, but you need to, how does it, in your wordings, connect it to... Yes.
If I may contribute.
Yes.
So the hiking and sports, the sporty activities, bring unity among the youth, and also it helps spread the love of God. Like when we go for sports, we meet with other youths, we meet with other people, we meet with other people, young people, we share the word of God. That's why it's important.
And the committee agrees, what we need to hear is bring that out, and that is what I was explaining.
Explanation now.
Just bring it out.
The teacher can't tell.
Yeah. So, and there's something...
Okay, just a minute.
Yes.
You see, this is my area. I'm saying,
yes,
whatever the church activities in Nairobi West,
yes,
just get this very clearly, you know. Sports is very good because we do it. Tunaendanga huko Nyayo, wanaenda wanacheza, it's okay. But you see, an activity that we do, the youth, the music, is not there. So you need to have it. No, kama sio major issue. Even inaitwa nini? Hii orchestra. You see, let us capture, as Mutuko is saying, internal. So we start with internal, then we move to your extras.
We can have
because they are the major. You see, like, let us focus as a reality. What your reality is, what actually do we do? The youth do here. What we do, we have camps for music and all this. So it must come majorly here. Tunapata?
Yeah.
So let it not be a copy and paste for something
what we
else.
will do, committee, members, presenters, let's have two slides.
Yes.
That one is going to handle the internal bit.
Okay.
Then you move to the next slide. Now is the social, the social activities.
Let's move to the next question.
Before we move to that one, just a kind of introduction here about the blown out area. That blown out area. Please bring it out. This one. We don't need hizi zingine zote. Just concentrate na hii area yetu.
Why can't you make it huge?
Yes.
You bloat it.
Yes, you blow it. Kwa sababu attention inaenda Meru, inaenda Wamba, Maral. These ones are not necessary. Just concentrate on these.
Maybe an area of improvement on the map of Kenya, rather than saying it is located here, just put the direction to the eastern part of Kenya, you know, something like that.
Yeah, what you need to
As
do,
opposed,
put
you can have a
Ethiopia,
campus.
Uganda, Somalia, Tanzania, so that he is able to appreciate where he is. Unajua ukiona map kama hii, ni kama uletewa ya German. You cannot just appreciate and see this is Kenya. You need to know the neighborhoods.
I love this.
Yeah.
So I love this. This is good.
Yeah.
This is okay. So you see, just go back. Just go back to the slide. You see, remove all these and just go to the other one. You see, this is very clear, but then show the areas. Let it be like this, but show the areas. Then you can just say here it's Ethiopia, you know, Somalia, here, the Indian Ocean, Tanzania, Uganda. Just say that. You can also put the lake here because he'll go to the other areas. Just put the lake, okay? Blow out this and show now where the congregations are located. It's clear.
Just omit the
Then there is also another big image, you know, when you are mentioning it, the area covers 2 cities. It covers, you know, that is two cities.
Yes.
Nairobi, Nakuru, you see, and then the other area was Shinigishu, Baringo, you know, just major things.
Yes.
We had that in the presentation. We can just put it back. We had removed it.
Just be conscious of your time. If you can cover that within the 7 minutes, it's okay. Yeah.
In fact, you don't have to say it. Just indicate it.
You
can read.
You can read.
Be able to read.
Even in the Great Rift Valley, you can show how it cuts our district.
Just indicate it.
But this is good anyway for us.
This is nice.
That's why there is this dry run.
That's why we have the dry run. So,
Chairman, if I may,
yes,
I'm not very comfortable with the 3. You know, it's like everything is happening here. Inakaa iko nje ya tent. I don't know if it's the positioning of the screen.
we will talk about that. So give us time. So can we move to the next question?
We want
so transition. Let's see the transition. I want to see that. So let's see.
They are also involved in altar decoration and cleaning of the church, which is in the service of the church.
Other activities that the youth are involved in when they're not in the church are as follows. Please come with me.
Wait. What did you say? Other.
Yes, other activities that the youth.
Hiyo inamaanisha unaendeleza ile mission.
Yeah, so hiyo ni
which are 2 different issues altogether.
So you need to show the transition. You need to let him understand now when the youth are not in church.
Yes.
Okay? What are they involved in? That is what the question, So
you can use words like, moreover, in addition, dear Chief Apostle, when youths are not in church, they are involved in things like that. You see? Yeah.
In addition, Chief Apostle, when the youth are not in church, these are some of the activities that they are involved in. Please come with me. This is an LED artwork. It was done by Dennis. He's an electrical engineer. He depicted our National Youth Day theme.
So it is
it's hashtag.
It's a hashtag. Okay, this is good, but I think you can do better. Yeah. Let's also show. You know, we're in Nairobi. Let it be nice. Maybe the background here be in a paint. Yeah, just paint it.
Put the theme down here
and make it big. You see, this is too simple. Just add something here, stronger together. And in a different color. You know, a young person who is artistic, who is an engineer. You see that word engineer, inataka kitu engineer anaweza fanya, si ndio? I think for the coordinator, where is mine?
Coordinator.
Yes.
So hapa let it be something nice. Yeah, hii si mbaya, lakini you can
tutatengeneza,
si ndio?
We'll make it better.
You make it better.
Yeah.
Good. So what do you think?
So hata mbao tutatafuta venye tutaikava tutajua tutamanage.
This here is Tina. She's a hairdresser. She makes people's hair for a living. As you can see, she's in the midst of doing that.
Anything?
Yeah, just to conclude, because I'll just talk about question 2.
Maybe what I was concerned is about the number, because in the tent you were supposed to have 5.
You have seen 11.
So is this okay or we retain?
If it works,
Let's see. We will ask everybody to when we are now making the final comments.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. That's okay.
So-
Continue. Please go on.
This is a depiction by Arnold and Pauline. They are in the building and construction industry. This here was, it was...
I think it's good to mention
Yes.
that Arnold and Pauline, they are our youth members. Yeah. Yes. Just when you are putting your words,
Okay.
indicate this is Arnold and also and Pauline. They are our youth members.
And they are architects.
They are architects. Yeah.
So these
And this is now
a model.
A model of what they have done.
Yeah.
But that is nice.
Yeah.
So he's not supposed to say anything.
If you have a question, you can ask him, then he can reply to it.
Ah, okay. Yes. If I don't, you just look at the chief apostle. No, I'm just asking. So
That is how he had
Actually,
planned it.
anticipated from this section, the chief apostle can have an interactivity with the presenters. Yeah, so maybe you can have a question to ask regarding this, or even this, or any other.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why must she speak about your property? And you are here.
I'm just introducing him.
Okay.
When
Yes.
the CA has a question for me,
He can ask.
Yeah, because I think if he is present, like she did,
you say something.
you know more about this than her.
Yes.
So speak about this. Tell us, this one can employ so several youths around, is it? Like we'll have plumbers, we'll have architectures, casual workers, like that. That you've created yourself because you know the industry. You said you are two, so you explain it yourself. Yule wale ambao wako hapa waongee kuhusu wale ambao hawako, lakini wale ambao wako waongee kuhusu vitu vyao, waelewe. Yeah. So
in addition to that, maybe before we change, you don't have to put Pauline and she's not here. Unaweza wakilisha yote. Yeah, mtu moja. You don't have to say this is Arnold and Pauline, then slash this. Just have Arnold.
When I saw this, I thought you will introduce and say this is Arnold. He's an architect. And then Arnold you'll pick and say, in our area, being in the city, we have painters, okay?
Yes.
We have plumbers, we have electricians. You see, you are representing, like in this congregation, how many electricians do we have? There are many.
Yes.
And this is a construction thing. So there's a lot of involvement here. We'd like to hear that. But then watch the clock, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. You understand? Yeah. So let us feel that you are involved. You are not just there. At least for them, we understand. Okay? But for you, the way you are dressed, you are an architect, so explain briefly. Yeah? Yeah, what is all this? The youth are in this area, being in the city, they are involved in a lot of construction. Plumbers, unaona? Engineers, you know? So represent them.
Thank you. You talked about the area being in a city. Two cities for that matter. That is Nakuru City and Nairobi City. So you've underrepresented the city. Because in the city, when we talk about youth, some of them go to school. We didn't see anything about schooling. Others are in manual jobs. We didn't see that anywhere. Others are hawkers. There's no city without a hawker, especially in Nairobi. We didn't see that around. So let's try have something. The mama mbogas, even if it is, I think you sat somewhere and said we will not be using charts and pictures. We can have charts and pictures that just you've taken one of the youths who is selling mboga somewhere, maybe in Mathare, the other side, na picha yake iko hapo. You don't need to explain about that photograph. The photograph will speak for itself. So tunaona kuna mama mboga hapo, kuna mtu anaburura rukwama, wheelbarrow hapo, kuna mtu anauza samaki hapo, tunaona mwanafunzi waenda shule ama chuo. So like all youths, because you are just representing 50 youths. You are 50, no 100. This place you are 100, but nyuma yenu kuna 1,000. let's see on a way how 1,000 wote vile vitu wanavyofanya vinaonekana kwenye nini, kwenye hema yenu, iwe kwa picha, iwe kwa video, ama iwekwe tu. I think that point is very clear.
The coordinator just note
because somebody is a driver, a youth and is a driver. Picha ya driver ionekani mahali. Unajua hapa hata sema, lakini ase ile tuni ya wadozi. Sisi mama mboga tutakikani huko. Like I can say that I've looked all these. These are just for enlightened people. Where is the somebody who left school at standard 3? Who is a farmer somewhere? Because you've talked about Nakuru. And that's why I was questioning that. This one was to be used to explain zero grazing. Because in a city, you can keep 1 or 2 dairy, and this is hay that is used to feed that. But I really waited for it to be used, only for somebody to just whisper that it was a deka. Yeah, so when you bring that, it comes out nice. Everybody feels involved. Awe mdogo, awe mkubwa, amesoma, hajasoma, anafanya kazi nzuri, hakuna kazi mbaya. Anaonekana amejukumika hapo. Sawa sawa. Then my sister, however much they've said you should not speak, just even say hi. Are we together? Yes. Hi. And I'm very sure hata usiposema hi, yeye atasema hi kwa sababu hata kuangalia tu. Then we move to the cake.
I think you got everything, coordinator umepata. So let's come to the cake. I think the cake bit, this is really nice. Okay, it's really nice. But then there is an issue here. Just know he is on transit. So do you really want to serve him? And if you are serving him, how do you do it? Because you see, he will have like a number of people with him. So if you are serving him, it needs to be quick. You need to be well prepared with them. You need an assistant here because you are talking. Okay? You need to be in your mask. Okay? So when you introduce food, so you need to go to the next level. How the hygiene part of it. Naelewa? Yes.
Can you say something about this?
Yes.
Maybe she can try and have some pre-packs instead of offering the plate and the cake, because it is not the only tent that he's visiting. So maybe you can have some pre-packs on the cake. If he decides...
I discussed that some time back. And pre-packs also have their own concerns. Because you don't know the packing, the handling. So it's better, it will be covered, the cake will be covered. Si itakuwa ni ile, is a glass, eh?
When the presentation is going on, will it be still be covered?
No, itafunguliwa chief akiingia. Akifika hapa.
There is a concern with that. You need to understand, he is not only visiting your tent, unless we put your tent at the last one, at the end. Because
your tent to be the last one.
No, we need this tent to be the first one because you are the best. We want you to be the best for impression. Sindio? So if you are the first, how do we handle the food part? You know, we need to, as a committee, you need to explain to us after he picks, he eats. How? Like now, I didn't. Do you know whether I had washed my hands? We needed to see a serviette. We needed to, sanitizers. Yeah, you know. How do you do that? Are you able to manage that alone? Remember, in the tent we have only allowed 5 people. 5. We have seen 11. So I want the committee also to decide on how do we do about that. Okay? So maybe I invite now, but don't support them. I know you are from this area. So Richard, maybe you can say something. What have you noted?
Yeah, I've noted well. I had questioned this. Yeah. And all my concerns are somehow being answered. Because some of us are here and will communicate with other areas. Because being Nairobi is a metropolis, we also have our rural places and people, yenu ilikuwaje? Tulikuwa na keki, tukampatia, akafanya nini? Akakula. So you'll be surprised that every tent will have a cake. So I will think that if you can have a carry away, ile ambaye anaweza beba, akipenda kule, akipenda sikule, hiyo ni shauri yake, akishatoka. But just display. And at least in this, you didn't explain for us something unique about this cake as a chef, as a pastry chef. I'm not very good, but sijui vanilla, sijui was done what, ikafanyika nini, under temperature gani, so that it appears unique, you know, because anybody can make a cake. I can make a cake and stand behind there, I'm a teacher, then I tell CA, I'm also a pastry chef, anajua. Lakini nikianza kueleza hizo details like vanilla imefanyika nini, oven imekuwa vipi, so ana realize kweli huyu ambaye ninaongea na yeye ni a chef kwa kweli, unaelewa hapo? Yeah, so that you don't you know, we want exhibit, na ile exhibit ambayo inaenda koti kwamba truly huyu is a chef, na vile atajua ni explanations on how maybe how this cake was made. It took you how long? 3 days. You've really prepared it for a month for his coming, and you used this and this. So I think that is also good. Okay, this is well. Why this and this?
Something about
Oh, so you didn't even direct us to them. It is like you didn't want us to know anything. You wanted us to here to eat, then we go. So can you say something about these two also, so that everything here at least anatoka kiwa clue? If not, this can do. You've called it keksiko. I don't know if it is right. Just write a piece big up a A4 and give a brief description of the same. Are you getting that? The same to this. So as he walks, he'll be reading, oh, keksiko made somehow and all this, so that you only explain this, but the other two, he will have a clue of reading. Sawa sawa. Anyway, that is good.
Maybe just to add small on it, you may not be willing to eat, so usikate ni kama unamsukumia. If he's willing, then that's okay, you can proceed.
The eating part,
yeah?
let's cut that.
Yeah,
let's
just
not
cut it.
Give,
In addition, what you can do, you can have a good chart here, showing the breakdown, maybe what is needed of the content, the ingredients, maybe just briefly. Another one here, because you may not explain everything here, so that he can just see samples. But the picture here and the chart, he can be able to read.
Good.
Sawa.
Let's move to the signing part. So there's an area that had prepared a guest book, a visitor's book, and the DA said no. Let's not have. He's not keen to sign anything. So for this one, let's not have it. But then you can do something else, you know, because this area is so empty. It's so empty. We need an activity, and he has really emphasized on that. We are not seeing pictures. We are not seeing charts. Models is just construction. Okay. I know there's something you had mentioned about mayai, ile mayai boiled.
Yeah.
Unaona chips mwitu, you know, hizo vitu, bring them here, you know, ile stand ya chips mwitu, ile sausages, mayai boiled, you know, yeah, because the signing part, he said the chief is not keen to sign anything, you know, hapendi kusign. Okay, so let's move this, okay, and bring in something here. We want to see something here that the youth are involved. The youth, they have a lot of activities.
Okay.
Yeah?
So you are Rachel Colley. You are you work in innovation and technology industry. There are several things. You can come up with an app. Instead of us kusumbuka pale na ile explanation, I can say that explanation about leadership structure uilete hapa na tupate smart screen. Are we together? So tunabonyeza tu. So this is the area as the map showed. So if I just tap the area, it comes out. I can even read the leaders. Like if I tap, this is district rector so and so. Yes. These are churches that are below, are under him. These are the rectors. Just by a what? A tap. So you will tap because for safety reasons, we will not give him chance to tap. But when you tap, you tap another area, like 3 areas. You tap one area, inatoa district rector picha yake na makusanyiko yale ambayo anayaongoza. Can that one be done?
Is it possible for maybe also in addition to this, maybe the other areas, other things that you do, see, kuna hizi smartphone, hizi nini. There are other things that you can display other than just signing, some of the activities that you are involved in as an IT person, just display them here, have some samples here. Instead of just signing, let your table be occupied. Okay?
And something that represents, you know, behind you, how many people are you representing? Kama ni 1000 wako kwa area ya Apostle Mwaniki, represent, you know. Kama ni watu 100 wako kwa IT, look at the diversity in IT and represent. Okay? A very good idea. Like ukitap hivi tunaona sheriff congregation zake ziko hata amemapiwa. Just the other day we sent you the map for all these areas. Una click, ina blow up. Sindio? Yeah, something like that. I think we can move here. So
my friend, hii patia tu apostle aende nayo tu saa hii. You've done very good and it has really taken your time. But I think coming to the tent just to give a picture or a drawing of somebody with say I did this one for you. Somebody can do it on your behalf. Saying this is done by Billy. Yes. But apart from that, you didn't tell us whether it is a pencil drawing, whether it is which type of paint have you used. You just told us that it is a picture. Are you getting the art? Did you bring about the art part of this picture? Did you? The type of colors that you use to bring the harmony and all that. Maybe at yangu pengine ni kidogo, but you are getting what I'm saying, is it? So if not, if it is just a picture that you've drawn, somebody can give it to CA and say it was made by a youth at South Sea or the congregation called so and so, because you are 11 and honestly we don't need 6 people here. We will remain with 5. So if you have in your heart, I will request you make it, but give it to the 5 who will remain here to do what? To give it out as a present. Yeah, because
Billy, we had talked this also, although I know I have some background information. We agreed that in as much as you do those decors, those drawings and all that, you need to do it while the CA is there. Maybe kama ni utakuwa unamalizia kushade, kama ni kichwa, kama ni nywele, so that by the time he arrive here, he can see you doing something. Ili asijue kama ni kitu ulienda ukachukua huko ama ukanunua ama ukachukua mahali ukakuja ukadisplay. You need to appreciate this is done by the youth, and you are representing many others behind you. The artwork. Okay? You see the one that
need to be within the 7 minutes.
Yeah.
As an area.
Yeah.
So it's something that the coordinator needs to pick. If doing that, are you going to be within the 7 minutes? Okay? So even explaining the material used, the colors, you know, you need to say something, but then stay within the allowable time. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
Good.
Elder has said something. If we really want the chief apostle to cut the nini, you can just make it slightly smaller. Not so big, yeah, slightly smaller. So that he can carry. You don't want him to leave it, eh? Yeah, just make it slightly small.
And then
as
gift one.
Yeah, gift one.
But
Yeah.
there is something called projector. The projector is something that you put the image in, you use it. Okay, it will tell you like how large the image will be. Yeah, depending on like this one, like this image.
Okay. So I
like
think
the
it's clear,
image of
really.
the
I think it's clear.
apostle.
We'll have our in-house.
You have your in-house.
I can show you them. Somebody has done it for me. Small one, very nice. Same one, but small size frame.
Okay. Also, we needed to represent the area of Baringo, Nakuru, and those areas. They are not well captured.
Let's come this way so that we guide now.
We need to have something also.
Yeah.
No, I've not so that they feel part of it.
I want us to do the final comments. So we will do the final comments and then go to the Is that okay? Good. So good. So let's have one meeting. So as a committee, there are quite a number of things we have noted. So I'll request, he is very good in commenting on the question of the vision. So I'll ask him to say something briefly on that, and then he will answer on, he will comment on what he has seen on the youth involvement in when they are not in church. And then I'll say something about the first question now, the area on the map and all that, and then we will wrap it up by just commenting on what we have seen in general. Then we go for the dance. So
yeah, thank you. By the way, in the letter it was very categorical. It was mission, not vision. Let's be specific. Huh? We need first to understand the mission of the church. Reaching out, teaching them the gospel of Jesus, baptizing them with water and Holy Spirit, and cultivating that warm fellowship where everyone feels the love of God and the love of God and the joy of serving Him. Something like that. Sindio? So that is what I wanted here to see. When we come, we want those things, that warm fellowship. Something like maybe when you get a visitor or a guest you have invited, he can feel at home. Okay? We need to see that aspect of spreading the gospel, reaching out to others, making them fishers of men. Yeah, that is Matthew 28:19-20. You can read there. It explains well. Now, I was saying we have those internal activities, the things that we do within the church that aid in achieving the mission. Some of them included the altar decoration, singing in the church, the orchestra, maybe within the church, some other things that we do, cleaning the church compound and such, so that when you receive people, they feel at home, they feel at the right place, and you are also aiding, you are helping the apostle to achieve the mission. Sawa. Now, there are those activities that we do outside the church. I call them the external activities, okay? Like visiting the sick, yeah? Helping the needy, maybe praying, maybe I saw something like fellowship, things that you do outside the church. And remember, you have to link them well with the mission at the back of your mind. While explaining, you may not explain into detail. Actually, in the picture it says, use pictures. In the letter it says, use pictures, diagrams, and models, and pictures, diagrams, and models. Just that. So, by picture alone, you just have to name here. This is South Sea. This is what was happening. This is Madare, this is what was happening. On this particular day, the youths were doing this. Just mention. And the person who is presenting, you just cut across. It will take you like 2 or less minutes. Sawa. So you don't have to explain each and every picture. Just start with, organize your presentation well, the way we said. You can start with those internal activities. The things that you do within the church, have pictures. Then you move to the next slide. Have those external activities, the things that you do outside the church. For example, visiting children's home, the needy, and so on and so forth. Sawa. So the picture can explain 1,000 words. You don't have to explain each and every picture. Have as many pictures as possible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Coordinator, you may not. Sawa. Presenters? Yes. You're picking, eh?
Yes.
Good. Maybe.
Thank you. Kwanza, naomba to decongest hii. This thing has a lot. It has got question 3 and also question 1 here. I will request we decongest this by turning others to be in photographs, to be in charts, so that we make this place also talk. If I may ask, the person who gave birth to the idea of this decoration, what did you have in mind? Yes.
You can start with me.
Okay, any.
Yes, we had envisioned an African representation through diversity in cultures. By having the Maasai shukas, you have the Leso, which represent the coastal people, just a multi-diverse. And also the flower pots, as you can see, they are artifacts that represent our cultures. That's what we have foreseen for the tent.
Okay.
Make it colorful.
Okay. You had something else? Okay. That is a very good idea. But you complained that your tent is very empty. Why couldn't you bring them like this one here? And we have some table that we can have some artifacts. Are we together? The artifacts from different places, like Nairobi consists of nearly all the 44 tribes we have in Kenya. So if you can find even 13 different, you get something from Kikuyu, something from Kamba, something from Luo, something from Giriama, something. So you write tribe. For example, I can have baskets are different. So like I cannot say this is a Luo basket. So when I have a Luo basket, I just write English. No, I start with the Luo, Oderu. English, traditional, what do you call that? This is not a basket. Tray. Traditional tray. Then below it, I write what it does. So, hiyo nimemalizana na Wajaluo. Are we together? I go to Kamba. I get something from Kamba. I write the Kamba word. Then I translate it into English. Then I say it's used. Hiyo amesema hiyo. Yeah. So that will give us time to display other things on our wall. Are we getting that? So this wall here should be covered with charts and pictures. Ukitengeneza leso mmefanya vizuri. They are covered by lesos. That has represented that. We went somewhere and the carpet was a mat. Yeah, it was a mat. It was a par, and they described it. This is par and all that, and this depicts that. So I think that will be there so that the walls can speak. As I said, the models should be something functional. Something I can carry and put somewhere at the corner of my house, like these ones. This one, you are told to improve on it. Somebody can, you don't know who is in the audience. Si watu watakuwa wakienda around. Hujui ni nani ameiona. Tunaweza toka alafu arudi na kile kitu chako kikoje. Wewe mwenyewe unaweza kununua hii ukikutana naye. You cannot, is it? So you improve on it to an international standard. That is my motto. Yes. To an international standard. Something you can take to an international exhibition and people ask, how was this thing made? Are we together? But as we talk about that, what people do, we have farmers. I had given you example, let's use what? Hay, to say that some of us are farmers, and due to limited space in town, we practice zero grazing, and we feed them on hay. Have a video somewhere. Hivi vitu si nyinyi muna pesa mnaweza weka mbalimbali. Mkiweka mbali tuone ng'ombe analishwa nini? Hey, are we together? Because you cannot do an exhibition without an exhibit. Aone ng'ombe akila nini? Hey, ambayo iko hapa. Another thing, somebody is a welder. So you can have a mini archer of a window that is made by this place. Just tudogo, so that what is done, there is an exhibit and a model. Mtu anaweza akabeba aweke nyumba yake kama deco. Sawa sawa. But remember, we have 7 minutes. So you don't explain all of them. I want the apostle and the coordinator to emphasize on 3 that they'll agree. You'll agree. Tueleze yapi. Ukiamua ya kwamba most people in your church or in your area are electricians, huyo ni mmoja. Uone another group ni farmers, hiyo ni ya pili. Nyingine ni ya tatu. The presenter will explain the 3. The rest pictures, atembea akifanya nini? Akiona. As he walks around, he sees, oh, this is a tailor, this is a welder, this is a fishmonger, and all that as he moves around. I think I'm done. So I was saying, ile si kuona kazi yake. I'm very comfortable with these three. I'm very comfortable with these three because they make life present and good in the tent. But these other ones, let's everything in the tent have a function.
Maybe just to add on what you're saying before we move out of that. You see, that is so hidden. Eh? It's a beautiful thing. Okay, you can bring it here and say, this is what we are talking about. When we say decorating the altar, this is what we are talking about. So you can turn the chief apostle from there and say, you see these pictures, this is what they do. You see? Tunaelewana? So you can bring the nice vase, bring it here. And also say, how is it made? You see also, there's another aspect to it. How is it made, that vase? Is it something that the youth do? You know? Because we want to showcase all the activities that the youth do when they are not in church. So bring it out. It can act as tool. The vase itself, they make it. Okay? From si inatoka wapi? Si hizi area tu zinachomwa. Si unajua? And then the flowers. You know? That can also add value. Yeah.
Thank you so much. The presenter who did this, alibuffer sana. You know the buffering? Yeah. Yeah. You know, you were speaking, then you say the other one, kumbe iko mbali. So by the time you are moving here, there is total silence. Have something. That's why I know there is a script somewhere, but stop sticking to the. Have you seen this thing in any place you've gone to? So that the time you are moving from here to here, you have something to do what? To say, not that you've explained this, and the other one is the other side, so you are walking. So that pose, work on it. It should be flowing, unless you direct the CA that now you can have a look at the pictures. You've given him something to do. So as he walk, he's been instructed to look at the picture as the other presenter wait for it the other side. If you decide to keep this, work on a theme. Work on a theme. I know we have people who've done interior design so much in this place than any place in Kenya. Sit down with the coordinator, work on a theme. If you want to bring the African theme, there are so many ways of bringing the African theme so that it is something that is appealing to the eye. Tumeona butterflies tuzuri, alafu unafika pale, sijui nini ilifanyika na inafika hapa. So you come up with a theme that will make your tent aesthetically attractive. Are we together? Yeah, I think that is what I had there. The rest will speak in the hall.
Good. So thank you so much. I think in regards to where the area is located on the map of Kenya, that was very clear. I think it's for you, the presenter, to be eloquent enough, be jovial enough. You see the way you present it, my dear friend. Smile. Voice projection. You know, presenters. See, when you are here, so you train voice projection. That needs to come out very clear. And your wording, when you are saying Kamau, you know it should be. And I love the eloquence of the team. That was a tick. Sawa sawa. See, kuna makofi hapo yenu. Okay. We have gone to areas where they are really struggling. So also clean up the map. Okay. Remove that Kenya, Lodwar, sijui wapi. We have agreed on that. But otherwise the question was really well tackled and we have no complaints. But in general, as you see the tent, and he has really emphasized, when we came in, mimi sijui hii butterfly inamaanisha nini. We want to see also, in between, I know it's a theme, but then can somebody explain what is happening? You know? You need to explain. By the way, this color is from which tribe? You said representing different cultural diversity. So the two.
What about the color? It's the print of the vessel.
The print. So this is what?
This is majorly Mombasa.
So that needs to be clear.
No, we shall have our meeting.
Yeah, have your meetings, agree. If you want to have it, just put a name on it. Like, is it Mombasa? You know, these are guests. They don't understand. They don't know what you are trying to show here. Yes, this is Masai, but they don't know, you know. Make it clear if you want to keep it. But then we need to see, the letter was clear, pictures, charts, you know. So we need to see, though you have this, can we have activities? Mtu andudhi hapa. Sini wako hapa. Hapa nje na ni members wetu. Let's have a biker here carrying a passenger. Okay? So that you add more decor to your tent and more color. Tunaelewana? Yes.
So this, I'm asking this, Madam Liz. The tent will be draped.
Yes.
So they'll drape it again with this on top of that.
No. What we suggest as committee, let's have pictures. Those pictures that we told you. Instead of this, just remove this, replace them with pictures. And also for question on mission, let's this, what do you call it? The screen. Let's have only the first question only, on the introduction and the location. When we come to the activities the youths are involved in and the mission, let's have pictures on the wall. Okay? It will be more clear than
I think
it's very much congested.
I didn't want to hurt you, but that was my thinking. Let's have the first question done with the screen, then the rest with the pictures. You see? And don't explain every picture. Okay? Just 3 things. You can choose 3, which maybe with the approval of your apostle. You choose either it's visiting the sick, okay? Just and have pictures of the rest. But then you say this is what we are going to emphasize on as you transit to the other area. But still, you are not limited to the use of the screen. But let's have additional stuff on the wall. Sawa.
And on those pictures, remember to label them well. Just explain briefly where was this, what was going on, so that he is able to appreciate and read for himself. You don't have to explain everything. Just explain like just 2 or 3. Then the rest you can read through. Yeah. Yes.
Chair, if you may, I think the other comments, let's make them inside.
Good. So
there's another group.
The last thing before we leave, unfortunately, as a committee, we have discussed, and let's have only 5 people in the tent, because if we have more, then we have to also open it up to the rest of the areas. So let's keep 5. So you choose who will do it, and that 5 includes the musuku wa nywele na msukaji. So you'll need to agree. So that's what we have. But the rest of the committee, the comments, let's make them inside. So thank you very much. Maybe you wanted to say something.
Let's move to the inside.
I just wanted to say the tent, even if you do pictures without proper deco, it will be a problem. So you still need to find the person who will do for you the tent needs to, you see, like this theme is what people are doing in parties now, if you see. So let the person who will do for you not the pictures are yours, but the deco needs to be done, but now with African stuff. If you just tell the tent provider to give you deco on African stuff, she will actually, or they will do the theme properly. They will do a certain, you tell them the key colors they will do, and with the vitenges and stuff. But if you leave it on Nini and you just have photos, it will still look, it won't look complete.
That's okay, but the committee suggests, let's not have an external person doing the deck. Yes. It's not allowed.
So
the young people should be involved. Set up your own tent.
Okay.
The venue, we will not allow outsiders, so plan yourself well. So if you are decorating your tent, buy your own stuff.
The tent we have, you
will find the tent there, but it will be explained inside. Okay. So let's go in. And thank you so much.
Abana ba minto baguzingo balikenye mwenzi mochese kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwenzi ya mono
adilo ngani dai ko
Ojeni wetena duto, amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa. Warwakou duto, erouru.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Musi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi, ndakuanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Makaribisha Musi, asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu inyangaino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangara lala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Orio mno.
Kamnautu, anarika nzangu. Nefoli lian dhahabu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka lang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya anarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu. Mnakaribishwa nyusini muhaswa.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nanyi ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ. Ikwari mũrĩ anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno.
Endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyo mingi mũno sana nũndũ nĩngeria kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũla mũnene kĩla kĩaria mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoci nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana ba minto ba guzingo bari kenyi mwenzi moja se kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwenzi ya mono
Ilunga lidaeko ojeni wetena duto, amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa. Warwakou duto, erouru.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Musi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi, ndakuanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Makaribisha Musi, asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu inyangaino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwesi usangara lala nendo brumo yofo muhongo. Orio mno.
Kamnautu, anarika nzangu. Nefoli lian dhahabu wabaya. Nikorora kubomoka lang manga wanarika siku hii bomu ya anarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu. Mnakaribishwa nyusini muhaswa.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe nanyi ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ. Ikwari mũrĩ anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno.
Endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyo mingi mũno sana nũndũ nĩngeria kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũla mũnene kĩla kĩaria mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoci nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana ba minto ba guzingo bari kenyi mwenzi moja se kongamano kuba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwenzi ya mono
Ilunga lidaeko ojeni wetena duto, amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibro tagi jatend jowetewa. Warwakou duto, erouru.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako e nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo
Float solo.
Next on stage is Vincent Ouma with spoken word, to be followed by the youth choir.
mochese kongamano koba ya mwaka ugocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwezi uyamono
an iluonga ni Dryrun ojende weche na duto amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabiro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023 mano ma ibiro tag gi jatend joote warwako uduto erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma, an gi mor mar
Esangaroba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023 karibu mwezi usangararala nendo burumo yofo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarika nzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomoka la mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu ya anarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ
This is the spirit of stronger together. A youth is a youth through others and through others a stronger youth. I am because we are, and we are because I am. This is a call to show humanity to all, a call to support one another the way they seem short. The reflection of good must be seen within us. Ubuntu. This is the spirit of stronger together. A youth is a youth through others and through others is stronger youth. I am because we are, and we are because I am. This is a call to show humanity to all, a call to support one another the way they seem short. The idea of sharing, the idea of the youth being together. The idea of sharing, the idea of the youth being together. This is a call to show humanity to all. The reflection of Ubuntu must be seen within us.
mrembe bosi mumera bananganga mashikanda esangaroba nenyu inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023 karibu mwezi usangararala nendo burumo yofo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarika nzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomoka la mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu ya anarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikuagi mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno
endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethĩa kĩathĩnĩ kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũla mũnene kĩla gĩkethĩa mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea
abana ba minto bagusingo barikenye mwezi mochese kongamano koba ya mwaka ugocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwezi uyamono
an iluonga ni Dryrun ojende weche na duto amor ka abro bedo
Though many parts, all parts are equal. concern for each other. So should we. I need you and you need me. The reflection of good must be seen within us. Two are better than one because they have good chemistry. If one lies down, one helps the other up. If one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. We are not similar with each other, yet together, you, me, we make up an ultimate image of God. Stronger together means praying for one another. Stronger together means partaking together of God's grace. Stronger together means heartfelt affection for one another. Taka nikisema stronger pale together. Stronger. 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 We have to be stronger together, not just when we are together, but even when we are apart from each other. Because we are stronger together.
Omutume omunene inju mwenzi uyamona
An iluonga ni Dryrun Ouma. Ojende wetena duto, amor ka abro bedo achiel kuom jogo mabiro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibiro tagi jatend jowetewagi. Warwakou duto, erokamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga
Magovi ndakoyanza kuva ha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023 makaribisha Mosi. Asante sana
mrembe bosi numera bananganga namashikanda esangaroba nenyu inyangaino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023 karibu mwesi usangararala nendo burumo yofo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomokala mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu
kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwa mũnene witũ ithuothe mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno
endo amwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyũ mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethĩa kĩathĩnĩ kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwa witũ ũla mũnene kĩla gĩkethĩa mwaka wa 2023
mrembe musi bananga Yvonne Magovi ndakoyanza kubathaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023 bakaribisha musi. Asante sana
mrembe bosi mumera bananganga namashikanda esanga roba nenyu inyangaino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023 karibu mwesi kusangararala nendo burumo yefo muhongo orio mno
kamnautu anarikenzangu nefoli len dhahabu wabaya nikorera kubomoka la mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu
is actually telling us to bring that drama dance, and this is to showcase the kind of talents that the youth have. So there's going to be a lot of talent shows, talent exhibitions, singing, acting, performances, and we look forward to have a very good day. Bila kutipigia level, I want to invite the chair of the acting chief apostle, the proxy, to now give comments and also invite the other protocols.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for your patience. And of course your participation in this. Of course we are helping the young people. It means a lot to them. I must say they deserve a coffee kidogo. Thank you for the organizers and the coordinator. I know it has taken you a lot of time. It has taken resources. I know the dancers who have taken quite a time preparing for this event, this Dryrun. I don't know whether the teacher is here, the trainer, the dance trainer. Are you present? What is your present? It's very good to have you here. So it's good. Guys, understand? So that is the person who is training the dance in this area. So karibu sana. So for me, I don't know how to comment on the songs, the dances. But fortunately in our midst we have one person who has dedicated international music festivals, national music festivals. So he knows everything to do with dances. So for me, I'll just highlight what I've noted first. I've said thank you so much for your time, and anything we say, just let it positive. Okay? If somebody loves you, they tell you the truth. If they don't, they will lie to you. Imagine mimi nachoka hapa kwa uso niambia hapana, alafu nikutane na mwingine aniambie niko na asili, itakuwa nimetakana. So take what we are going to say positively. Number one, I must say I'm disappointed. Because I think in all the other areas we have seen costumes, yeah? So I don't know where your costumes are, the dancers. It's very sad at this time that we don't have costumes, so I don't want to emphasize on that. We have a great coordinator, maybe they will explain. Number two, on the presentations, as I said, I don't want to mention anything more on the dance, we will do it. On the song, on the spoken word, Vincent, I think at this time you need to really know your wordings, you don't need to read a script. Please do better than that. And on the song that has been sung, where are men? You know, that's the question that will come. We allocated 100 youth members to Apostle Madeki's area. So where are the men? Maybe the coordinator will answer that. Sijui wanaume wako wapi, wanatusaidia kuwatafute. I've seen like 20, maybe not 20, 25 people. I don't know where are the rest. We allocated 100, so we need to see involvement of the rest of the members. So in that song was sung nicely. So we'd like to see the instruments behind there. Let them be present. I know you are doing this. That's a Dryrun. You should have prepared well. The instruments should be behind them. Okay, so prepare well next time. The boy child is missing. So for Chris, I think the last presentation, I don't want to comment on that, I'm not an expert, so at this point I want to invite the experts to comment.
Thank you so much, and a clap for yourselves. And dedication on the same, don't because of the company. Saying the dedication and your time that you've shown us here. Hata kama ni mbaya, we have to appreciate ourselves because I'm a teacher by profession. But to find that the child who is number last is ever punctual and ever present, even compared to the first one who misses school at times but still emerges number one. I have seen presentations that you've done here. I want to talk first about creative dance, and I think I'm directing it to You cannot have a storyline with somebody's song playing all through. Same tempo, same beat, you only play with the volume. The story won't happen. If you want to do it, and remember this is international, and I'm the quality assurance officer for all the presentations, go for tunes or beats that changes on tempo and volume depending on the mood you want to depict. Then I know it will be introduced by the MC of the day, but as you put the props, ensure they are in a way that they'll not be moving from one place to the other. A way that the prop that is here will remain here until the time to use it comes. Because there was a time when one of the burdens, because I understand, one of the burdens hid behind the chair. So you had to go behind the chair, which was not supposed to be, according to the storyline, how I was understanding it. So go back to the studio, speak to the DJ. Not someone's song. Beats, different tempo, different volumes, and the mood to accompany your story. That is done. To the spoken word, I see nowadays we start from the audience. But when you start from the audience and the audience are louder than you, I think you've killed everything. And as you start your spoken word, you should draw our attention first. Capture our attention first before you start telling us what you want us to hear. And this is a spoken word. If I could be having bad moods, which I don't have now, I will have said the instrumental music that played and you listen to them. Because their accompaniment was the main thing, and you are now accompanying. I don't know if you're understanding what I mean. They were not accompanying you now. People were listening to them more than you. So who is accompanying who? Is it the instrument accompanying the spoken word, or the spoken word accompanying the instrument? There is still time for an artist, but there is no time if you don't have passion. I saw 2 scripts on my hand. I'm very sure if you are inspired by tomorrow morning, the script should be here. unless you are forced by someone to do it. But if it is inward, you can work on the script. Tomorrow, you have the script here. And perform something wonderful before people here. There was that wonderful merciful Savior, boy child on danger, faces extinction, and I'm seeing gentlemen and I'm seeing gentlemen around. And you have voices. Why can't you join them? So that we just don't speak about where's the boy child. I know mentorship programs are also coming for boy child. I think in church we don't emphasize much on gender, because when Jesus comes, we'll be souls, not male and female. But we are still in this earth, so we still have male and female. We need those men. So wherever they are hidden, we'll get them. But also in some place we went, there were no female. So maybe tutaona vile inakuwa. Nairobi West was given an Oriental dance to do. An Oriental dance is a dance that is got from the eastern part of the world. You sat down with the committee and everybody and chose a Bhangra dance. I want to give you a brief history of Bhangra dance. Bhangra dance was a type of dance that was being done in Punjab, India, immediately after harvest by any energetic person. And one of the crops that was being done in India, Punjab, the bangi. So, before they did the dance, they had to take bang. I'm not saying you go and take bang, but I'm trying you to internalize whatever. You know, once you've internalized it and you are on stage, you can put on the character of somebody who've taken bang. Are you getting that? So that is where the name originated from, Bhangra dance. A dance that is done after harvest festival, during harvesting festivals, after taking bang, which is one of the crops that are being grown in Punjab. So when you are around, you have to behave like someone who've taken bang. How? The strength of somebody who've taken bang is on another level. And there are only 3 movements, only 3. The rest are patterns. You leap, you jump, you bend. 3. I saw somewhere you were leaping, I saw you were jumping, and I want just to say, you didn't know what you were doing at first. So you get on stage, the props were here. And by the way, they were almost becoming dangerous weapons at some level. I don't know what Shepherd would have said, because it reached a point you were stepping on them and one of you almost fell after stepping on the props. I can tell you for a fact, if the choreographer is here, once you have the costumes, the props are not important. One, to avoid accidents and incidences. But they just be there if they can be used properly. The entry was nice. I can give it 22%. Because it is like you are forced to come in and you are not ready. I don't know, all this, the reason why I'm speaking about this much is this dance was to be presented. I've used the word, underlined the word, was planned to be presented presented before the chief apostle. Every area was given a dance, and the places that have perfected the dances, they've been given go ahead that they'll perform the dance before the chief apostle. Hii yenu bado tena sana. I know when I talk about the choreographer, that day we will even use makeup to make you look like Indians. So as you come on stage, you are bringing out an authentic thing. When they look at you with the costumes and all that, they bring the picture of an Indian dance. Sasa hata ukiwa giza kama mimi, unaweza ukawekwa uwe mwangaza kutumia nini? Makeup. And I see we have makeup artists around, so it is not a great thing. That is possible. But I believe with the choreographer here, when given time, with dedication, 3 days, this thing should be perfect and ready to be presented before the chief apostle. So as the quality assurance officer, from the tent to this presentation, if I had powers, I would have disqualified you and stopped naming you the headquarter of East Africa. Because the performance do not depict headquarter. Because nimekutusi nielewe. You know, all eyes watasikia tu ni Nairobi West. Kila mtu anataka keti vizuri aone kile ambacho kimetoka wapi? Nairobi. Do you know some youths are coming who think that those who are in Nairobi ni wazungu? And it is going to be their first time to step in Nairobi. Alafu ulete madogodhanio ambayo nimeona hapa. That is total disappointment. That tent was there. I can give it 52%. So preparation at the tent is at 52%. There are no charts. They are very ugly models. There are no pictures. So you still have 48 to make it international standard. I wonder if our booth in Germany will look like that. And this is an international event. Can you sit down as an individual before you come as a group? How do I make this thing look international? Why? On Saturday, it will be streamed live on our church platform. And when it is being streamed live, it will be seen all over the world. Hakuna njia nyingine itakuwa international kuliko hiyo. So if we perform this on the D-Day, you'll be disappointed. Inside here, all the presentations that I've seen here, I give them 18%. That is what I have seen. That is the level of preparation. I'm not saying you are worth 18%. Get it right so that you don't hate me much. I'm talking about level of preparation, not you. In some areas, immediately waliona tu nikitoka kwenye gari hivi wakachoka tayari. But I love you with God's love, and I always say anything that I've seen or I have done which is not palatable with you, forgive me. And I continue by saying, if you don't forgive me, you will also not be forgiven, because it is written in the Bible, don't me. So I have a very clean heart. That shows you that I have a very clean heart. I don't have anything against you. So please clap for me as I welcome the chair to continue the program.
Thank you very much. So you have 52 on the 10th and 18 on the dance. So that is a report that the district apostle needs every week. So you need to really work on this, especially the dance. I was really hoping that Nairobi West can be, that's why you are given that dance. We were hoping you can really perfect it and take us to the chief apostle. But I must tell you there are other areas and I have shared with the apostle. They are doing very well. So keep your coming Nairobi West. Situation, so I don't know whether I said the right answer about the you have to just you have to just you don't want to take it. What are you saying? What's up? And if you know the so let me talk about the discussion. I know you've done a discussion. We invited at the beginning 50 number youth, and now you are in about 100. I have not seen that money. We need to see the money. So tomorrow is the deadline. So after tomorrow, we as a committee we have decided to remove the names of those who have not paid, include the names of those who can pay. Yes, we are paying. So if you have not paid, just remove that name and immediately include those who can pay. Because we are concerned of time. The issue on transports, I know you made proper arrangements to be there on time. I invite Landis to talk about this program. But for me, as I conclude, inviting and he will invite the apostle. As I conclude this EBA, tafadhali tusiaibishe mtume wetu, kwa sababu pale patent tumeona tuko na 52% kuna vitu mingi hakifanya, and you know, so let's do it, let's perfect it. For dance, sijui kwa siku zenu ziko wapi, we would like to see those costumes before. I think you may invite us to the capacity on a weekday when we are available. We look at the costumes and how they will come out, because we don't want to take something that is beyond us back to the children. So coordinators is working hard. So at this point, I invite Dennis to the group and then invite the apostle. Thank you. Asante Mr.
Thank you. Doctor, yeah, first we have to appreciate beginning of yeah, they were actually to demonstrate or to showcase some of the talents that we have. And although we have shortcomings like the costumes, it wasn't easy to be there because as you have confirmed, we have a professional whom we have sourced, and at least we are somewhere, we are heading somewhere. It has not been easy because of a lot of materials that are needed to prepare. And in total we needed a budget of approximately 150,000 there, but we didn't manage to raise it. Costume alone was around 80,000, and we are still struggling. So we are calling upon the well-wishers for good hearts. Our friends who we have invited, if they can TV, I can guarantee you that you are going to do this. So, yeah, so it's okay. Now, I will rush through the program because maybe you may be asking yourself, what will happen? What is it all about? This national unity we just did. Now, what once happened, we had one recently in Germany in the year 2019, and we all followed, and a few of us were able to represent us. Now, those are the standards that we want to maintain this one of us. That is why we try to We want the moment Chief Apostle lands in Kenya that he is able to appreciate the various character and classifications that we have, and that we are able to come together, we are able to keep the faith, we are able to remain together, we are able to be, you see, the way the spoken word by Anna, the way he was able to capture it. That is what we want to demonstrate. That is what we want to showcase. And therefore, it will run all the way from Friday, Saturday, up to Sunday. On Friday, that is the day that we'll be traveling there. We'll have 16 apostle areas. 2 of them will not be present. Of course, we have advanced service in Rodua. That Friday will be 6. So the 2 of them are exempted. So we'll have the remaining 16 apostle working areas. Each one of them will give us 15 weeks. And in our area, Nairobi West and also Nairobi East, we were given that opportunity to give 100 because of the choir. That is why Chair is asking for the 100 units. So in total, they are coming up to around 1,000. Actually, in total, they are 900 plus the facilitators and coordinators. So we'll be hosting a total of 1,000 units or participants. Okay? It will be in Presbyterian University. That is where we'll be in conjunction with the town. That is long airport. That is where we'll be between date 6 up to date 8. Now on Friday, they move our area which covers Baringo, areas of Eldoret, Nakuru, our area, and others. They'll move there, but we are required, or rather expected, to be there by noon, so that we are able to receive our colleagues, other guests from other areas, because we are the host. So the youth will be there by noon on that particular Friday. Then they'll have lunch between 1 to 2 there, and then after that, then they'll be able now to proceed to their activities. Now, the moment they land, we have registration which will be ongoing, and those who have cleared the 3,000 at the gate at the entrance there, they'll be issued with 2 t-shirts. They'll be given badge, of course, to show where you donated, which we can use to access the various security points, and also to access your meal, and so on and so forth. So it's only those who are converted that will be served there. If you are not invited, please don't go. Okay? We'll have organized it in a way that we'll have a live transmission. That is why we are conducting this trial. Because on Saturday we'll have a YouTube transmission, and then on Sunday we'll have a divine service that will be live transmitted by K24. We'll follow the divine service. Okay? So if you come there, you will not be granted access. So let's remain in our respective congregations. Only those 100 youths who have been invited will be allowed. So, Friday, we'll be able to showcase the various talents that we have. Yeah? Some of them we are able to do sample here. Those are some of them, because when the Spirit comes, out of the 16 apostles, we cannot be able to showcase everything, okay? Due to the limitation of time. So we only pick just a few. Maybe our Oriental dance, if it goes through, if it is cracked, it will be replaced by a Yaman dance, maybe a gold dance. So we have like 4 or 5 pieces that will be presented on the material day. Okay? So on Friday night, between 8 to 10 p.m., we'll be able to sample all of them, including the individual presentations, the flute, the dance, and the poems, the shairi in them. All of them will be able to sample them on Friday between 8 to 10 p.m. Now that day they will rest early because they will return to bed at 10 p.m. Now we wake up on material day, that is on Saturday. The first thing is the gym. John Vitana, as you are they have to exercise. Ndio mili ya mtu usipokiamka kwa kitanda kwa watu. Yeah, they do a bit of exercise. Tutakuwa na zumba kwa ajili ya wadau ya sikimbia. Tutakuwa na we'll try to balance to ensure that all exercises are well incorporated, like the athletics, ball games, all of them. So ensure that as you pack the sport yes with you. Then after the breakfast, after gym of course, they go, they shower, prepare, then they proceed, they take their breakfast, then the event will start at around 8 a.m. in the morning. On that particular day, it's a very busy day, so we have 2 events that will be running concurrently. We'll have these presentations, the dances, and also we'll have good presentations at the same time. As I've been told earlier, we have 16 booths. So the CA, once he comes at around 1 p.m., he'll move around the booths. Yeah, the 16 of them. They are well arranged in a way that in each booth we have timed it to take around 7 minutes. Just 7 minutes. If it goes beyond that, well and good, but that is at a discretion of our guest. But we have timed it, and DA assured us that he'll be the timekeeper and he'll be up to the task. So as you prepare also, just ensure that it is below 7 minutes, which we were able to achieve today. We want to maintain, and if possible, we can do it in less than 7 minutes. Okay? So that will run between 1 p.m. up to around 4 p.m. If you count 7 minutes by 16 booths, it's quite some time. And then once he's done with the booths, we have a dome tent. It's a hall. Somewhere we have prepared, whereby now we have a stage, whereby now we can have that opportunity to showcase the dances. Okay? As the booth presentations will be ongoing, the dances will also be ongoing at the same time. So at the booth we'll only have 5 minutes, only 5 participants, then the rest, the 45, will be at the hall. That is where the booth tent is. That is where the presentations will be happening, and the booth presentations also will be running at the same time. So once the CA is done, we'll come and enjoy the presentations. That will take around 30 to 45 minutes up to around 5 p.m. on Saturday. After that, we have scheduled a number of field activities. These are ball games, athletics, quite a number of activities, so that you see, all work and not play makes a juggler. I'm hearing boy, not girl. I don't know why they chose a boy altogether. You know, boy. Trees of India all day. They have to play a bit, they have to release that energy a bit, they have to interact. So in this session, we have prepared, we have created so many sessions whereby they can be able to interact, they are able to mingle, they are able to socialize, because we have youths from different regions. That will run up to around between 5 to 6 that there. Those will be games, competitions, and there are trophies and gifts to the winners. And then after that, of course, they go shower, then they proceed, they take their supper. On that day, that is on Saturday, in the evening, remember we are doing the divine service on Sunday. So we have to do a bit of practice, choir practice. We have been doing it, we have combined practices, the schedule is out, we have it, we have been doing it, both those who are doing the performances, and also the singing in the choir. Okay? So they have that session also to practice between 8 up to 10 p.m. there. Okay? And then after 10 p.m., then you can have a nice movie. It has been prepared, and that will run between 10 around 11 p.m. there. Now on Sunday is the day that we have a live transmission of our divine service. Of course, as I told you, it will be by K24. Okay, so those who will not attend or rather will not participate will be able to follow the divine service via transmission. Now, on that particular day, the 2 t-shirts that we'll be able to issue, one of them is blue, that will be used on Saturday, and the white one will be used on Sunday for the divine service. We have requested all the youths to ensure that they come with black trousers and black skirts for the sisters, just for uniformity. And for the brothers, the ministers, the priests, because we are the ones who are serving in the divine service, you are kindly requested to come in full uniform except the jacket. That is the white shirt, black tie, black trouser, black shoes, no, because you'll be serving in the divine service. Another thing worth noting is that that place is very good, and by then it will be very good. So ensure that you carry some warm clothing with you. You can carry also some 2 bed sheets, a blanket for use at night, and also some jackets. So we have it service. Now, after the divine service will run between 10:30 and 1 p.m. We'll have our lunch, and then before lunch, we'll have a photo session with our chief apostle. We are organizing in a way that it will be able to capture all will feature on that particular movie, on that particular meeting, sorry. There is a place that we prepared, and that one is taken care. And then we'll proceed, we'll have our lunch, and then after lunch, we'll be marching to the destination. So that is the program of the time end. So it will be a very quite a tight schedule that will be running all the way between Friday up to Sunday. And thank you so much for your prayers and the support that you have accorded us so far. And I must say, at this point, our area, we are at around 55. And so today, we are around 60%. 60% of us have registered. So we still have a long way. About 40% have not done it. And I know through the support of our dear apostle and the other leaders here, will be able to do it before the deadline. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your belief. Asante. And now we invite our dear apostle to say some remarks.
Good evening. I have my few comments, but I'll preserve others for the committee. First of all, I want to appreciate the national team led by our Chairman Gariuki and also Richard, and the technician and the technical man. And together with that team, thank you very much. I think this encounter together has really helped us because we are really sitting on minds. So we appreciate. I hope the committee, my coordinators, you have taken the notes, the observation of one by the national committee because they are very important points. So I hope you have captured how you are recording. So if you have not, you are recording so that you take care to sense the observation. They will really help us to improve. Then for those who are performing, I know it has taken you time to be able to get to where you are. But as per standards, as presented by Evangelist Richard, you are very far. Please let us do our best. I believe you are chosen to come and present. The selection of must have been the best. So please work on the part you are presenting so that it can bring out the best the part you are presenting. So otherwise, I appreciate those who are participating. I know it's not easy, but for sure. Shepherd Gariuki showed me a dance from Kisumu. As you are here in the costume. And if you saw how they were dancing in the figure. You see? I saw it. They are doing very heavy. Unaona hawa wako ndani on it. So please, I don't know whether you need a demo to be there, but please match your game. Because even for me, I feel you are down. So please, let's do something. We still have time. There is only time we are making use of it. So this one, do your best. Then the areas you need to plan your meeting. Then we'll talk with the committee. Otherwise, thank you also for those who come to witness. I'm sure that day it will not be like today. The the judge here and the director here, they will give their input and the committee, and then they will come. Guys, thank you very much. Let's keep it. Doing it, eventually it will be good. Guys, thank you. So after this, I would like to be left with the directors and the rectors and the committee for the youth. Guys, thank you very much. Let's keep it up. That will be good. Let us raise our prayer. Almighty God, your Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening to say thank you for the opportunity we have together with the youth who are performing for the scheduled activity where the Chief Apostle visits our country. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for the time we have together to interact and to give comments for the sake of improving what they are doing. Heavenly Father, we pray for all the performances, those who have to perform or taking part. And the Lord will help them, give them good time as they think through and now their best. We pray for them so that they walk with them together throughout the journey of preparing for the activity which we love our Chief Apostle by your will in January. We also pray for the committee who has enormous task that we also help them as they coordinate and organize activities ahead. And the Lord will wait to be with them, give them all the wisdom that they need, so that at the end all will bring glory to your name. Heavenly Father, we seek that you bless all those who are participating. Heavenly Father, there is also contribution to be made. Times and difficulties, we pray for those youth who are struggling. You open the way that they can also have the money to pay, so that together we can have an activity which we all weigh up together. Now as we part, we seek that you give us angels protection, and also Heavenly Father, be with us in various activities that we do. Much as we need, Heavenly Father, we lay our hand to you. This we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you.
Manoma ibro tagi jate mbio joa. Warwako udute ero kamani.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Musi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha ninde mnene wetu National Youth Day 2023. Bakaribisha Musi. Asante sana.
Mrembe bosi, mumera banangangana mashikanda esanga roba nenyu. Inyanga ino yababuha umwaka kwa 2023. Karibu mwezi usangararala nendo brume for muhongo. Oriyo mno.
Kamnautu, anarikenzangu. Nefoli lian dhahabu wabaya. Nikorera kubomoka la mwanga wanarika siku hii bomu yanarika mwaka wa 23 na mtume wehu mbomu. Mnakaribishwa nyusini muhasu.
Kwa maretwa njĩtagwo Priscilla Mawĩa, andũ ethĩ othe arĩa megũkũ hamwe naniĩ ndĩna gĩkeno kĩingĩ mũno gũkorwo twĩ mũcemanio-inĩ ũyũ hamwe na mũtũmwo mũnene witũ ikwagi mũrĩa anyite ũgeni nĩ thengio mũno.
Endo mwĩka maitũ ndĩna mwĩyo mĩingĩ mũno sana nũndũ nĩngethia kĩathĩni kĩnene kĩa mũtũmwo witũ ũrĩa mũnene kĩla kĩarĩa mwaka wa 2023 nĩtwamũthoti nyonthe tũkatũnga kĩla kĩndũ kyonthe tu nĩ mũbea.
Abana ba minto baguzingo bali kenyi mwezi moja se kongamano koba ya mwaka wocho mwaka 2023 no mutume omonene inchu mwezi kuya mono
Agilo ngalidae kuuma. Ojeni wete na dito. Amorka abrogedo achiel kuom jogo mabiro dhi e nyasi mar National Youth Day 2023. Mano ma ibiro tagi jate mbio joa. Warwako uduto ero kamano.
Amuso jothurwa, nyinga en Bran Ouma. An gi mor mar rwako nyasi molos ne rawere. Nyasi no biro timore higa manyien, higa 2023, kendo ibiro telne gi jaote maduong'. Uduto rwak, wan gi teko kanyakla.
Mrembe Mosi, Bananga Yvonne Magovi. Ndakoyanza kuva dhaha, ninde
Mrembe Mosi, numera bananga ngana